of, working around aircraft and heavy machinery, you weren't allowed to wear them for damage to the aircraft or ripping fingers off. And post that career, I never just got into it at all. Yeah, so it's interesting. I do like a nice watch though. You've got some nice ones.
I have a few of them. I find that say, oh shit. Oh, that's brand fucking new. Ooh. Oh fuck yeah, here it is. Check this shit out. Let me see if I can share that for you. Oh, Stefan, you're gonna fucking love this, man. Check this shit out. Look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that, Steph. Look at that.
I'm now restreaming
Oh,
you.
look at the back of that. Oh man, that's nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's gay as fuck. Get out of there. That's cool.
Oh shit.
Oh, nice. Cool. It's all right. Fuck up. It's all right. You're fucking drooling there, buddy. You're drooling.
Hi, Troy.
Oh, I do, man. Timekeep. I fucking love the thing, man. Made in
Yeah, no
Italy.
problem.
Oh. This morning I feel like I slept like I was dead.
Oh, check this one out, Steph. This one's just as fucking cool. You're gonna like this too.
Oh,
Huh? Is that fucking cool or what?
That's cool.
that's cool. Oh, I like the buttons.
Yeah, all the buttons.
Yeah, they all have the horn. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
I like the other one better though.
Yeah.
Let's see some t-shirts. Fuck, I don't care about t-shirts, man. I'm too fat for t-shirts.
We have, I believe, up to 5 or 6X in our shop. So, I mean, my hubby's a 3X, so we like to definitely cater to the big and tall guys.
Motorhead. Oh. Yep, there's some fucking cool stuff out there, Steph. Some awfully cool shit. That's enough with the fashion show, though. Getting a little too much estrogen going on there.
I went to my bestie's house today, and I walked in, and she went, "Oh my God, you have enough hair for a headband."
My boss suggested the possibility of a haircut.
Really?
Yeah, so why don't you go see Julie the next time she comes in?
Oh.
Okay. I'll wear the hairnet. Oh.
At least she gives you a choice,
Oh, she doesn't have a choice. She can't tell me to cut my hair.
No.
She says go see Julie. It just means the hairdo's on the house. Fine.
Yeah.
Well, just go in and get a little bit of a trim.
No, I got a guy that I go to who's not too far up from here. I would actually rather, and he's a straight guy too. I would rather a straight guy cuts my hair than a straight woman or, the other way of either of them.
Yeah.
Simply because a straight guy has, in my opinion, the best understanding of what a straight guy wants done with his beard.
Yeah.
Hair, I don't fucking care. Hair, you can just basically shave it off. I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up my beard.
Yeah.
No, and a straight guy knows what a straight guy wants. I mean, that's just the way it works.
Mhm.
And this guy's a straight guy, and it's not that I'm homophobic in that respect. It's just he has a better understanding of what I want. He does. I don't want that. No, I don't want the gay style thing. No, not like his buddy there who works there. No, I don't want. No, you don't do my. No, you can cut my hair, but not my beard.
I
No,
gotcha.
gotta watch out for those hairdressers.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not getting a haircut for another year. I decided I'm going to skip the next year. I get my haircut every April. It's a spring thing, and I'm going to go the 2 year run this time.
Eh.
Cool.
I have a large collection of stuffed animals. I like them. But this
Mhm.
little dude I got for 50 cents at a garage sale, and I know how much he normally would be. And he's like brand new. I mean, it doesn't even look like anybody ever played with him or anything. These are like $30.
30 bucks.
Mm.
So I'm, yeah, but he's just so darn cute and beautiful.
Somebody's got some super mega feedback going on.
I don't know if that's me or him.
I think it's Jimmers.
Okay,
Yeah, I think so.
Somebody's talking.
there. I just muted him for the moment.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll unmute him when he comes back. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Oh,
Snoop Dogg shaved.
I have to go up to residents' rooms with the boss tomorrow, and I got to change
Uh-huh.
more fucking TVs.
Oh,
She
gee.
says, the TVs are on the trolley right there, and I said, okay. She goes, here's the list. I said, okay. She goes, whatever you do with the other TVs, I don't want them here. I'll just take them home. Okay. So tomorrow I got three more of these fucking TVs coming home.
Wow. Mhm.
I've given two of them away already. I've got one in there now. I've got one here. I got three more coming home.
Time to give some more away.
I don't have any use for them. I have a 65-inch TV as well that I don't.
Oh shit.
I never use. It's the size of a single bed. I've got it on a wall
Yeah.
swivel in my bedroom, and I never watch TV in there. I never use it.
Mhm.
Our TV in the bedroom, it rarely gets shut off. Even if we go somewhere, we leave it on for the dogs.
Yeah.
So it is on basically 24/7.
Yeah, time keep. You've got a 65. It's a good fucking size TV, isn't it?
Hey,
I got a
Susie.
66-inch. So yeah.
Ooh.
65. Same thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good
What the
fucking size
hell?
TV. It's really big.
Why do you need
Yeah.
a TV that big? That's just like what the
Ask
hell?
my mom. I don't know. She got it. I was like, why do we need a big TV like that? So I can see it.
Well, I mean, if you are sight impaired, it can help in some, but why? I mean, if you're gonna watch a fucking 4K high def movie,
Yeah.
why don't you want a little tiny TV? Fuck
Mhm.
no.
True.
Why?
No.
Why would you get a TV that big? Because you can.
I
My buddy Steve has got a fucking 85-inch TV. It's
Jesus.
Oh.
huge. It's fucking giant, and it's like it's like this thick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the last TV that I bought was the one out in the living room, and I picked it up, carried it to my car, put it in my car, and went home. Carried it in. mounted it, put it on put it on the brackets, the whole bit. I did all of it myself. But the biggest thing was I picked that thing up, and you know how like you pick up like a cup of water, and
Yeah.
you think it's full, but it's not, and you go like that with it.
Yeah.
That's what I did with that fucking TV. I went, what?
Oh, yeah.
Holy
To it.
shit!
Nothing to it.
Yeah.
Wait a
I
minute.
mean,
The
it's a
65
4K TV. It's a pretty decent size.
Yeah, I have an LG 4K 65-inch TV.
I want
When I was working at the grocery store, I working at Superstore, running a PC cooking school. And the grocery store, all of the floor model TVs that they had, they'd been sitting up on top of the viewport for like 3 months. They never on, never used, but sitting there, they had dust on them. They did a blind auction for the staff. All the floor model stuff, they sold it all to staff, dirt fucking cheap. Nobody
Nice.
bid. There was one person who bid $50 on the thing, and I bid $200 blind on it, and I won it for $200, brand spanking new.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
Now you're thinking, I wish I would have just bid 51.
Yeah.
I figured I'd be reasonable about it. $200
Yeah.
because it was retailing then. That was 4 years ago now, 3 years ago.
Okay.
It was retailing for 1,800 at the time.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I got it for $200. But all these 32-inch 4K TVs, I'm getting these things for fucking nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got it's not a 4K, but I want a 4K TV so bad. I watched one at my best friend's mom's house, and it was the most amazing. It looked like you could just step right into the picture. It was, and they
Yeah.
bought a 4K TV like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
That I mean, like I can't even tell you how much money they paid for that.
Stonus Bacchus Maximus. What's going
Hello,
on?
Tony. How are
Tony.
you, my friend?
What's going on, man?
Hi, time.
Happy
You
420.
spent some time today stroking your pussy, Stony. I hope you did.
420.
Oh. 420. It's 420. 420. Let me get in on that real quick. Fuck, I might just
Cheers.
not make it. I might not make it. Might miss it. I'm trying.
There we go. I can actually make clouds now. For a while, I got off schedule with my I take like a shot once a month for asthma, and I got off my schedule. But I mean, like for 2 months, I didn't use it, and oh my god, my breathing got so bad.
Like Reeves,
Oh,
what's up, dude?
Hey,
what?
Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Michael Reeves.
What did you say, basement?
I said, what's up, Mike Reeves?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That's good that your breathing is better.
Yeah, once I got, I mean, like I did the first shot again after being off it for 2 months,
Reeves, Tony.
and I was like, yeah, within a couple weeks, I was good. So
I wonder. I think there's a possibility, Stony, that I might make a bit of an effort this time around when I finish this harvest to, when I do my squish, I'm gonna see if I can fucking get a little mail out to you. If there's any way I can test the customs officials one more time.
Ooh.
I've done it a few times.
Scary.
I've done it a few times, but it's not cheap. The kicker is it's not fucking cheap. If I was to get Stony some pineapple to Stony, yeah, it's not cheap, not at all. I got some out to Troy, but I had to be very fucking clandestine about it. Very
Oh, really?
clandestine. Yeah. I sent a big care package box, all fucking kinds of shit in there. Big can of maple syrup, fucking toys and snacks and treats and shit like that. And I included 2 packs of ramen noodles. I very carefully opened 1 pack of ramen noodles, took out the spice pack, and I made my own spice pack, exactly the same size of my own mylar. And cheers, Rob.
Echo.
Got to echo. You got to turn off your YouTube. Oh,
Okay,
nope.
bye.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, that's what I did. I made my own. I made my own foil pack, exactly the same size as the spice pack.
That's pretty good.
Slipped it in, and then heat sealed the bag. Put them both in. They looked exactly the same, so they would have hit them with radar. Seen the Pringles, seen this, seen that, all kinds of fucking
Yeah.
junk. And these people are trained, so I can imagine if they're looking at a pack of ramen noodles, they're probably going to know what they are. They're pretty distinctive, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, look, 2 packs of ramen noodles. Yeah, 4 packs, blah blah. Men move along, and made it to Troy's, no problem. Did the same thing when I sent it down to New Jersey. Exactly the same kind of idea. All kinds of fucking stuff in that care package with
Hi,
with
aviation fan.
with
Hi.
two very carefully placed things in there.
Hmm.
Yeah, and there was hash and there was crumble in there.
Nice.
We got a couple of us paired to you now, basement.
Who's all paired? Who's up? Who's up? Who's up?
Me and aviation fan just paired up.
Who?
Aviation fan. You haven't.
Oh, okay. No, I got it up. Well, no, I got you. They must be paired up to you, not me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. Let me pull up my.
I see you're paired up to me, but they're paired up to you. So
They're
it's all
paired up to me. Oh, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hi aviation fan.
Hi, aviation fan.
Hello.
Aviation fan, it has been a long time and an interesting time. And yeah, if you want to come to the main channel, where we all actually are, go to Basement Gardener.
Not
And
tonight.
Not
you'll
tonight.
have to like hit the
Sub button.
yeah,
See that message that's scrolling across the bottom?
yeah.
Read that.
Open
That'll
it on
answer all your
Thursdays.
questions.
Basement Gardener. That's where we all actually are. I'm just paired up to him.
Would like to go to New York. I've been to New York. I don't want to go back.
What clever fucker jumped a railing, a fair fall onto concrete and landed wrong. And it gets better, guess who shattered their ankle? Yeah, but not. Oh my god.
Captain Kush.
That sucks, aviation. I'm sorry.
I am going to drive to Memphis.
Oh, bye, Jimmers.
Bye, Jimmer.
Gonna drive to. Oh shit! Did I leave him on mute? Oh fuck! I'm sorry, Jimmer. I didn't mean to do that.
He just came back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He just sat down.
Gonna drive to Memphis down I-40 Smugglers Road. I don't know what the reference is there, man. You're bad, base. Oh, no worries, Jimmer. I just I wasn't looking over there, and I didn't know that if I had just left you muted. I didn't want to eavesdrop in on your conversation or business or whatever was up there. So I just hit mute on you for while you were doing that. No members for princess, no, it's just friend here. It's just saucy writings.
I just had this interesting thought. I do not know if I am sub to Stefan. I am.
Oh, that sucks. Aviation fan.
All right, I changed it to get all.
Saucy writings, eh? Saucy writings.
Yeah.
When translated to North American's understanding, saucy writings means something along the lines of like, the Penthouse fucking secret stories and shit like that.
Right?
Ah.
Yeah, that's what Saucy is. It's like hustler stories and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aviation. I hope that this is something you can get dealt with sooner than later.
Everybody get over here onto Stefan's channel. Here it is.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna throw Stefan's link down here. Get
Yeah.
over here on this. Get over to this channel. Here's the link. Get on over to that channel and hit the subscribe button on him and check out Stefan's interpretation of the written word. Okay.
I'm a saucy geezer.
Okay. So get on over there. Stefan is an author of poetry, ghost poems, stories, and romance. Hopefully, maybe some porn in there too. You never know. Well, you see, it does say other assorted gems, so there could be some porn in there. You never know. I mean, he's British after all. They do weird shit over there. But get your asses on over there and hit the subscribe button on him. And I just did. I wasn't. I'll admit it, but I did.
Oh,
Um,
that sucks, Aviation.
yeah, you're up to 125. Get on over there and hit that link. That link that I just threw down there.
They may just have to rebuild your bone from titanium or something like that. I write posh porn. Stuff that'll get you in the mood but not gross you out. Is that what you're saying?
Utter filth. Absolute utter filth.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Smut. That's what I want.
Smut.
Total smut.
Hey, Mr. Pierce.
All right. Next on the smoking list is. Did I mention that I lost my fucking bid on that Omega? Son of a bitch.
Oh.
I took a look a little while ago. The bidding closed at $13K.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Way the fuck out of my range. Way out of my range.
Yeah.
So far out of my range. I was gonna fucking I would have stretched myself to the limits on $1,000 bid on that. I would have had to fucking take a cash advance and shit like that.
Yeah.
I could have turned that around and made money on that instantly.
You know, I can do something a little less harsh.
Even at 12K, somebody picked that up for 12K. They're gonna go out there and make $8,000 on it just in a minute.
I was already stunned.
A couple of subscribers by now, Stefan.
Yep, probably. Oh, hang on a minute. I'll get it. I just gotta find it. Where are we? Hold on. Oh,
We got a Hello Kitty enthusiast at my work. Yeah.
Nope.
Did you tell her about my headset?
Stoney's going on.
Nope.
Stefan, I'm telling you, people are gonna look. They're gonna read some of this stuff and they're gonna report back to me. And I'm telling you, man, if there's no fucking smut in there, I'm not gonna be happy about this. There better be some smut and some posh porn in there. I'm not kidding, man.
It's basement gardener, Aviation. Basement gardener, but there's a link,
basement gardener.
so
Yeah.
you should be able to come over. But
You gotta come back on Thursday. Hit the
Yeah,
subscribe
come
button.
back on Thursday. Mhm.
Yeah. So if you want to keep, I mean, you could pull up Basement's chat and stay where you are, and then everybody on the panel at least can see. I don't know if people in the chat can see it, but everybody on the panel can see your chat then. So
Yeah.
it kind of sneaks you in. I mean, Aviation Fan is all good. I mean, I've known Aviation for quite a long time, so I'm more than willing to vouch for them.
Cool. That involves taking down the 60 years on it tonight.
Oh,
Just, yeah. No, not going to do that tonight.
okay. Well, just for future whatever. Aviation is cool. On Thursday nights,
Thursday
he
nights, the laser beams are down.
yeah, you couldn't come in, so
Yeah, I'm just not feeling particularly social tonight.
yeah. So you're yeah, and that's okay. Just subscribe, and then on Thursday night he drops the laser beams. Anybody can come in, and then you know you're good. So, but for right now, just stick where you are. We can see what you're saying.
Yeah, we can see
So
what he's saying.
21 in a week. Wow. Yeah, my my youngest is 22 now.
Play Barbie for hours.
Awesome. Awesome Aviation.
Regina,
Hey, Regina. How you doing tonight?
Nope,
long
you're fine,
time.
Aviation. You're fine.
Aye. Aye.
Oh,
I
shit, you cut ass for a giant.
I think she's trying to say hi.
My oldest is 31, I think. Yeah, my oldest is 31. I'm chewing foil. I'm chewing foil.
Outstanding.
Good to see you, Regina.
33 in 2 weeks. Yeah, I
Nice.
thought one of yours was close to my son's age.
Mine will be 30 in December.
Nice.
December 30th, actually.
Ooh. Tony wishes he was 33.
Do I wish I could? Would I go back to being 33? Let's see now.
If I could go back and change it, maybe, but no.
Or would I just go back and start right up pick up where I left off? Do it again?
No, that would suck. No, fuck
No,
no.
I'd have to go. I wouldn't do that. I would skip. Yeah, I would skip 20, 23, 23 to 33. I'd skip that relationship. No, I don't want to go back there.
You have way more than the mental capacity of a 9-year-old Aviation Fan. I have talked with you many, many times. They're stupid, okay?
Take a lot of drugs in these days. But
I mean, just the fact that you could write that entire fucking sentence. Hello.
what's going on, Regina? How's things going? Hell, I can't even remember my 30. I have to think back to when my daughter was born. There's pre-daughter and then post-daughter.
Yep.
There's after I moved out. For that is that's me solo again. But there's various stages, and I have to look at the dates. All right, that was then. Okay, what was I doing? And narrow it down. All right, I was living here. Okay, it was. All right, now I know what we're talking about.
Aviation, I have to disagree with them. Yes, I agree. You have different issues, but you're much farther than that of a 9-year. Maybe when you had the test done, that's where you were at, but you are definitely much farther along in your cognitive development than a 9-year-old. Definitely.
I was a steroid-fueled power lifter who survived on milk and cookies. Milk and cookies.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go smoke a bowl.
What, you're over the steroids or the milk and cookies?
He'll never be over the milk and cookies.
I was gonna say, he gave up the cookies. He's given up sugar. He didn't say anything about giving up steroids. I mean, this is a drug, and we're talking about Stony here. It's a drug. He's not giving it. He gave up powerlifting, saying he gave up cookies. Yeah, more white bread, no more flour. Oh yeah. Total vegan. Yeah. What about the steroids? Yeah. I gave up driving. I don't drive. Yeah. Oh, okay. No thanks on steroids. Roid rage sucks. Now you imagine just
I'll be right back.
man, you take some decrepit old guy. He's in his mid to late 80s or something like that. But otherwise, he's in reasonable health. He's just really fucking old and frail and tired and stuff like that. And you fucking take him through the run very carefully with roids. And you get somebody that old, all fucking wrecked out on roid rage, 91 years old, goes into a roid rage at the mall. Smashing the shit out of people with a walker, fucking stabbing people with his inhaler.
That would be funny to see.
A 90-year-old guy doing
just going
roid rage, freaking out, going insane, withdrawing from fucking anabolic steroid abuse. You done coke? I literally flew home one evening. Stefan, you have no idea, buddy. In the grand scheme of my whole life, I've had actually a pretty short engagement with coke. In the grand scheme of time, of adult life, involvement with coke was a pretty minor amount of time in consideration with the rest of life time spent.
right.
It's just fucking stupid bad for me, man. It's just so stupid bad for me. Nope, it's like instant craving addict serum. That's
No.
yeah, just bad shit, horrible shit. Cheers, Keith and Chief. How you doing tonight, man?
Hey, Chief. Or Chief. Chief.
Your hubby made some homes at taco time.
Nice.
Was everywhere in England in the 90s and 2000s. I wouldn't touch the stuff with a fucking 10-foot pole nowadays. You have no clue what's in there. Not a fucking clue. I wouldn't touch it with your nose. Forget it. Nope. Not a chance. That stuff's off the menu. Forget it. No. The only way
I'll
that
be
I
right
would
back.
do that stuff
Smoke
is if I
time.
went down to fucking Peru and got it out of the fucking jungle from the guys who just made it. That's it. And I'd cut it myself and I'd take care of that shit. But that's the only fucking way I'd do it. Any farther down the supply chain from there, and it's gonna have fucking fentanyl or some stupidness in it somewhere. Forget it. Not a chance. Well, time me up in the '70s. It was a different world, different fucking world. I mean, the stuff that was available to buff it with was a different world in comparison to now. I don't just for interest's sake. I now need to know when was fentanyl invented. I gotta know. Whoa. Okay, so it's approximately 100 times more potent than morphine and
That's insane.
50 times more potent than heroin. Oh my God. As an analgesic. What is its origin? Fentanyl was first developed in 1959 and introduced in the 60s as an intravenous analgesic. It is legally manufactured and distributed in the United States. I just learned more than I ever knew about fentanyl. I'll have to do a little more reading about that. Super heroin. Yeah, pretty much. Holy shit, dude. No, I don't want any of that stuff whatsoever. The worst thing that I had to worry about back when I did that.
Rosie, stop.
Well, how much fucking
Jesus.
laxatives or or dextrose are you gonna get? You know, that's about it. Hey, Lost, how you doing tonight, man? I like pot too, Stoney. Let's smoke some, okay? Or if you don't have any pot, let's smoke some hash. If you don't have any hash, do a dab, something like that. If you don't have any dabs and you don't have any hash, you don't have any pot, smoke some oil. Get out your distillate. Do something like that. If you don't have anything cannabis related, well, fuck, man, you're in fucking sad shape tonight, aren't you?
Rosie, go do that somewhere else. Okay?
Let's hash this shit out. Absolutely, Tuck. Let's sit around and jaw.
I don't mind if you do it, but you need to go do it somewhere where I can't hear you because it's kind of gross.
1958.
I can't
Might have to go
stand
cut
it.
the grass. Looks like we have a lot of rain coming our way. It's probably a good idea.
What?
You cut your grass, then you reduce the amount of ticks that are out in the yard.
Hi,
Short lawn.
Ken.
Huh?
Oh, I get it. I get what's going on. Okay. They're paired through me, but they're not personally paired. I got it. Okay. I just had to figure out what the
Hey,
hell.
Ken.
Okay. I get it now. Ken says hi.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he says hey. Hey.
I said hi.
Well, they can see you and hear you and everything.
I hope you're doing well, Ken.
There we go.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Now in the stream chat, the restream chat is where now I can now see the other channel. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Now I
okay.
can see who's over there. That means I got to keep this open. I keep that open.
Yeah.
How do I make this? How do I make
For
that?
the,
What
for
do I
the
do?
last week, Ken has been kicking ass doing mountains, literally, of laundry
Mm-hmm.
so that we can get everything done and put away and get our bedroom actually usable for more than just sleeping. Like, we'd like to put dressers in there. We'd like to maybe put a little sitting area, just things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get you.
Your son's
That's
gonna
Tony,
get
good.
I don't pay for weed before I pay for
to
rent.
school. Had to call.
No, I would pay for rent. Sorry.
I will box a fifth grader for sure. I feel bad for your son, man. Uh, I
I wouldn't want catship mushies. No, that's
No.
no, the cat
yeah.
shit has all sorts of nasty crap in it. Literally.
Ugh.
I got bullied
Ugh.
when
I
I
can
was
barely
I
change my own.
Hey,
13. I think I was about 12 or 13, Keith, and I got bullied at school by 3 other fucking Filipino kids.
Mm.
One little asshole who was the leader, and the other 2 basically backup goons. And I got bullied by them one day, but that was the one and only time I ever got bullied. And I
Mm.
that little fucking bastard Emmanuel. I caught him like a week later. I beat the fucking piss out of him alone.
Mm.
Yeah. 3-on-1 though. I mean, I wasn't going into any part of that.
Mm-mm.
oh my God, Stony.
My name
That's
was
probably what got you going into weightlifting, I bet. That use that motivation for good.
sick
Mm-hmm.
home because he couldn't handle it. That sucks. That sucks.
Bad back
How do you
day.
how do you build the young man's confidence?
Yes, yes, it is.
That's good for you, Ken. I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
he has kicked ass. I am very proud of him too. And see, for the
Keith,
last week, I've been unable to walk, and so he's been doing a lot of it by himself
Yeah.
with me. Like I'm
have you,
helping
have
pull
you
clothes.
have you considered any boxing lessons or anything like that? Boxing or kickboxing, one or the other, or even both. Preferably kickboxing, but boxing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yes, it is aviation.
Yep. Bullies can.
Even though schools have no bully zones and all that shit, doesn't matter. It Yeah, kids are gonna be
Yep.
assholes.
Physically being able to stand up for yourself is one thing, but having the confidence in yourself to be able to actually do it is
Yeah.
Yeah.
completely and totally another thing. That's all mental. Physically being
Mm-hmm.
able to stand up for yourself at that age, that young, there's
Yeah.
little to no difference amongst the young ones, in terms of physical abilities. Maybe a bit, but not a hell of a lot. Um, but
Well,
confidence is a different story.
I don't hardly ever go live anymore. I'm I've been dealing with a lot of medical shit for the last 2 years, really hardcore, and so yeah.
It's barely got the word out of his mouth. I was on the phone.
That's cool, Stony.
Mm.
Whew.
It's a fucking school, man. School is a fucking rough place. It's a
Yeah, it
fucking
is.
rough. High school and middle school is a fucking rough place.
Definitely.
Really rough.
I had for me, it was from like grade 1 to like grade 9.
For me, it was kindergarten all the way up through high school until my senior year when I switched like schools, and I went to a high school that was so big that nobody knew anybody except for tight little cliques. So there was nobody bullying anybody. It just
Yeah,
wasn't,
that's
there was
how it
no
was
to it.
with us. Yeah, that's how it was with me in high school.
Hmm.
There was too many kids to give a shit.
Um, Stony just said, "I school sucks." I think he meant to say high school. Did you see that?
I went to a different school every 2 years
Wow, yeah.
in a different country on a different side of the planet.
Yeah.
And I spent a year of that time on a boat. So just nah, I didn't have any other problem with that. Bully? Nah, I got bullied once, but that was a 3-on-1 thing. Yeah, I wasn't quite that confident on my own though. I was. That's because I got pushed by my old man.
Oh,
And well, my old man beat on me a bit when I was young too. And I wasn't long before I was able to put my hands up. No, I wasn't gonna fucking take that.
Yep.
You liked high school? I was ambivalent by the time I was in high school. Once
I liked my high school
started high,
years.
I started high school in the Philippines, but then I moved to the States, and I should have finished high school in the States, but I wound up dropping out halfway through senior year. And then, at the end of the senior year, I wound up getting into a lot of shit with stuff. And so that was it. Should have been in the States for 4 years, but only managed to make it through 2. And then
Before you got kicked out of the country.
get the yep.
You know,
Wow.
I don't know how hard it is to get kicked out of an entire country.
A formal diplomatic deportation. I have a permanent bar, no entry. No.
Holy shit.
I wonder if you could go back and not go back, but like I wonder if you could
I can apply. I can apply for what's called an exemption waiver. If in dire circumstance, for instance, I could prove that a very close, long-time family friend passed away and I needed to go to a funeral, I could
Yeah.
apply for an exemption waiver that costs $400
Oh,
that may or may not be approved
Yeah.
and is non-refundable and
Oh wow.
takes up to 4 months to
No.
reply on to get back
No.
to you.
No.
So that's
Oh,
it in terms of entry into the United States. Now, recently the laws just changed, though. That, for instance, if I here in Ottawa wanted to go to Sao Paulo, Brazil, and the cheapest connecting flight, for instance, was internet Chicago
Yeah.
O'Hare International Airport, I can connect, go to Brazil in Chicago. I can't leave the international section of the
Airport.
airport. I can't check out and go domestic. I have to be
Yeah.
my has to be checked all the way through, and
Is
I got to stay in there. And
is there nowhere that you can go and say, "Hey, you know what? I've grown up. I'm
No.
sorry for what I did when I was a kid or whatever.
Nah.
I would really like to be able to go and travel in the United States."
No.
Isn't there somewhere that you can go and appeal that?
well, there's no
For fuck's
appealing.
sake, you're 54 years old. I think you're going to behave yourself.
Well, maybe, but there are all kinds of appeal routes and stuff like that. But it all starts with having to do with my record on the Canadian end of things first. Then I
Yeah.
got to go through the whole process here of having a formal record expungement and all of that shit because they
Oh.
don't give a shit if you have a pardon in Canada. If you got a record in Canada, eventually you can get a pardon, and that basically closes the books. And like if you're
Right.
going for a job now, you don't have to say you have a record anymore,
Yeah.
and you're all good and stuff and junk and whatnot. But yeah, when it comes to diplomatic issues with the United States, they don't give a fuck about a pardon. No. Because the only thing that comes close to a pardon in the United States is a presidential clemency That's it.
Shit.
Yeah, and we don't do presidential clemency here. No,
No.
no.
And I know Stoney's older than 50, whatever he said.
Stoney's 66. Some
I
shit.
know.
Won't catch me this time.
I think Canadian Witch is
Bill, how you doing, man?
streaming it. I think.
I'm not live. No.
Oh, no. Nope, she's not.
No,
live.
it's only you. Only you.
Okay, only
Yeah.
me. I'm the only one that thinks you're important enough to restream it.
Hey, you get credit for all the views also. So right now there's 16 people watching this on your channel too.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I figure if you don't mind if I do it, I'll just
I don't care.
because
Yeah.
you know
I don't care what.
Cool.
it's a good way to
Next time I'll do it.
it's a good way to get views
Yeah.
and
Anytime you want, Doc, go right ahead. Hit the button.
today I had to go through like a 25-step fucking process to link up. It was weird. It just kept asking me over and over for like to push the button on which one I wanted to connect with, and it was just, I don't know if I was being stupid or what, but I finally got in, but it was weird. I don't know.
Idea.
65 Stony.
Next year, March next year, I'm
What?
55. Next year, I become an officially in Canada anyway. I'm an early senior citizen next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 55, and I get if I go to Woolco, I get senior citizen discount at Woolco.
What's Woolco?
It's like a Kmart kind of like place.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that. J.C. Penney, Kmart, Sears, Zellers, Woolco, those kind of places. Kresge's, you know.
Hey, meat.
Hey, meat.
What's up, mate?
Guess
There
your
you go,
age,
Gray.
Regina.
I got gray. I got all kinds of gray right there. Right there. That's pretty much all the gray I have. I got a little bit here, but not too much. Your hubby's gonna go shopping with you after his birthday. Ooh, that sounds pretty good.
Wow. I mean, is that like he gets gifts from you and then you gifts? That's kind of cool.
Fucking burial service in mail baskets. I make sure that I don't list the next of kin anywhere ever. That way, when I do pass away, if I'm alone, hopefully, I'll pass away in my sleep. The city's responsible for my my disposal. I mean, once I'm dead, I don't give a fuck what you do with me.
Right?
You will eventually get notified. Oh, where's Dad? Oh, he's dead. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Half my mail is cremation services. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, I get the. I'm starting to get the cold calls for fucking extra insurance and stuff like that. Got good news today anyway. So I got an experimental drug about 10 years ago. So expensive it had to be approved by government. So I was on disability for. Nice.
3 years, but since I got clearance to go back to work, they ain't going to pay for my meds.
Oh shit.
That's okay.
But since I got
they're going to pay for my meds.
That's awesome.
They are going to pay for his meds. That's cool. That's really cool.
That's cool. Oh man, Meat Chamber, I miss Consumers Distributing. Fucking Consumers Distributing was great. You went into the storefront and they had little desks with catalogs. And you just fucking flipped through the catalog, found what you wanted, wrote it on a piece of paper, walked up and gave them the piece of paper,
Montgomery Ward was like
the
that.
other side of the room, and your shit came out all nice in a box, and thank you, away you went. It was fucking great. Oh, I miss consumers distributing. I'm gonna love you each and every day.
Okay, so y'all heard about our stupid governor, Kristi Noem.
No, never heard the name in my life.
No.
You're
Kristi
talking
Noem.
to two Canadians here.
Okay, well, Kristi Noem is the governor in my state. She wrote a book, like a kind of a self-biography kind of thing. And in it, she tells the story of taking her dog hunting, and when the dog was running around killing chickens and not obeying and blah 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 blah, she took it down to the quarry and shot it. And I will tell you that the uproar across the country is insane. Twitter's going nuts with it. Well, X. There's a bunch of other places that like that's what people are really talking about right now. And I mean, come on. I run a group on uh, Facebook. You know, we're sitting at like 26,000 people, all interested in learning how to train their dogs properly. You know, that's all she would have had to do was pick up a fucking library book about dog training. You know, it's not that tough. So anyway, it's just one more reason that I honestly can say that I hate Kristi Noem.
That's somebody who just didn't want a dog, is what that is.
She had other dogs. She didn't want that dog. She said, I honestly hated that dog. How do you hate a dog?
I don't know. If the thing bit half my fucking face off, I would have a strong resentment.
No, it really.
I know. But,
it was
But
just
then you bring it
a
to
naughty
the
puppy,
parent.
is what it was.
What do you mean losing faith in humanity, Stoney? Losing? When did you have any? Holy smokes. Whoa. Let's get serious here.
I have faith in certain people.
Humanity?
Not humanity. I have faith
No.
in certain people that I know that are going to be human, that are going to be loving and caring,
Individuals,
and
yeah.
you know. But I don't assume anybody's going to be decent until I get to know them. Exactly, Susie. Exactly. Too stupid to train it and not willing to go get some proper training in dog control. And this woman is running our state. Can someone time me out? Because if I speak my mind about that dog, I'm getting banned off YouTube. Well, can you speak your mind without saying things that would get you banned off YouTube? Maybe type it somewhere else, like in Word or something, and then see how you can tweak it if it is something that might get you in trouble. You know, I'm not saying don't speak your mind. I'm just saying that's a good way to kind of make sure that what you're saying is, you know, acceptable yet speaking your mind. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't think anybody from here is gonna have a problem with anything that you say. We're all extremely cool. So Wang Hang Doodle, what the hell? Mastodonation. Meow.
Very much a cat person. I prefer dogs to cats myself, but I'm
Cats are stringier.
I don't know. A lot of people don't share my view personally, but you personally, as a human being, you can choose to have a pet of pretty much any animal that you can handle. Whatever you want to call your pet is up to you. You go ahead. You want to have a pet turkey, have a pet turkey. You want to have pet fish, cats, dogs. What's your boat? You go ahead. Whatever you be you. Enjoy. The person next to you can't really begrudge you that. I mean, as long as you're not infringing on somebody else's life, you know. If you live in an apartment next to somebody, you can't have fucking screaming cockatoos, a million of them in the place right next to somebody with thin walls. It's just not fair. You know what I mean? You just, as long as you're cool with your neighbors and humans around, you go ahead, have all the pets you want. Don't begrudge the person next to you who doesn't want pets.
Yep.
And whatever their reasons may or may not be for not wanting pets, don't begrudge them either. Because when I said it before, and I will say it again, and a lot of people here aren't too cool with this. We in North America, not including Mexico, but I will say Mexico, we we don't make up any more than about 500 million people. Mexico, United States, and Canada. When you consider what the diets are of people in the rest of the world, we are a stark minority in world population that
Yep.
has a lot of stuff off the menu because of our cultural ideas.
Yep.
The rest of the world doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. North Korea, South Korea, that's not a pet. That's dinner right
Are
there.
house hippos real?
No,
You've
What
got
the
to be
fuck
kidding
are
me.
they talking about? What the fuck
it's a
is
commercial in
Oh.
the like 90s. It was a really bad commercial.
Oh, okay.
House
Oh,
hippos.
well, that
I don't think
well,
house hippos.
if
You
you
got to be kidding me, right? You got to
What?
be kidding me.
Yeah, they're talking about house hippos.
Somebody actually asking for real? Are they actually for real, or are you just fucking around?
I've never heard of them before. So I didn't know if they were like an actual some kind of weird thing that people are breeding now,
Oh
or
God,
if
Mama!
it
All
was
right, hang
some
on a
other
second.
thing. Well, it was
Hang on,
some other thing.
let me find it for you here.
Yes, play it. I don't know if you're gonna get like ticked or whatever.
It's a
Aviation
commercial deal.
fan.
Okay, all
I
right.
see nothing wrong with you having dogs to defend yourself and dogs that will keep you safe, but you need to make sure that they don't go after people unless they are commanded.
Okay, so
Very
house
important.
hippos. Hold on a sec here, folks. Just let's round it in for a sec. House hippos. House hippos. This is the house hippo commercial. Okay, this is the house. Cheers, Janica. Perfect timing. This is Canadian house hippo commercial.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
Welcome
Interesting.
Welcome to Canada.
That's
Canada in a bubble.
This is what we teach our kids. Look and ask
commercial.
fucking questions.
I want one now. I want somebody to breed one now.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely need to make sure that your dogs do not react to uniforms You need to make sure that your dogs are absolutely under your
Regina?
control all the time.
Regina.
If you have guard dogs, you've got to make sure that they are under control 100% of the time.
Regina,
And if
can you
you're
hear
not,
us?
teach them.
Regina?
Why can't I see you peoples?
Oh, we can
Alexa,
hear
mute.
you.
We can hear you.
Hear you.
Can you hear us?
No.
No, she's gonna change the video settings, but we can hear you. Regina always has such a hard time getting up here.
Yeah.
Atlantic Adventures wants one in a bong. He'd be swimming in your toilet bowl happy as fuck. Well, I imagine if the hippo was that
I
small.
can't see that. I'm trying to figure this out.
Mm?
So,
We're here to work on it, Regina. You got it.
here and here.
Yeah,
So strange.
Yep, you got to make sure that aviation that
Hello?
you can
Hello? Hello? Hello?
in whatever needs to happen. Otherwise, they'll shoot your dogs and take you to jail.
Hi, Regina. You can't see. She, yes,
Everybody wave at
Yeah.
Regina.
she'll get it. She'll figure it out. Hi.
Mhm.
She'll figure it out. Bean needs the house.
Oh, I don't know what I did with this thing.
Jazz hands.
Oh!
Hey,
Oh!
did you get it?
Fuck! Have you guys heard me the whole time?
Oh
Yes, we've
yeah.
been here the whole time. We've been
Yeah.
able to hear you the whole
Good. I was having a little bit of a potty mouth. I was having a Heidi moment.
It's okay.
Potty mouth's good. We
Just
say fuck
kidding.
all the time here. It's okay. Apple pie McFlurry. Doesn't that sound fucking wonderful?
Bean
Apple
needs a house.
Yeah.
Did you name your cat Bean? Stony?
No.
Did you? That is
Warden named it.
fucking
Warden
adorable.
named it Bean. Warden did. Stony caved.
Oh, but it's perfect. It's perfect because what is it that we put in the ground to grow weed? Beans.
Mhm.
Actually, seeds, but we call them beans. That's so awesome. Bean's a perfect name. Is Bean a boy or a girl?
It's a he.
Lentil bean.
Okay.
But I think it's a he.
Yeah.
Lentil bean.
Is it snipped?
It's too young, I think.
No, it's fucking 4 years old.
Oh,
Oh,
I hope it's fixed.
Cheers, DK. Is
yeah,
it
that'd be
snipped,
nice.
Tony? I think it's snipped, right?
1 second. Oh, bye, Regina.
Oh, bye, Regina. Oh my god, imagine the tiny farts from a house hippo. I also hear mushrooms grow on house hippo shit. Well, you have to find out. Well,
All right. So I've actually been in Kenya on safari, and I've been right near hundreds of hippos, and they shit in the water. And hippo shit doesn't float; it sinks.
ooh,
And hippos, hippos are fucking mean. Hippos don't have any odor whatsoever when they're in the water. When they get out of the water, by the time they go back to the water in the morning, they fucking reek. If you smell hippos in the morning, they fucking stink.
huh. Well, can you imagine if they all, spend their time in that watering hole like day after day after day? They're just walking on like feet of their own shit.
Well, because the environment that they live in, there's literally thousands and thousands, and they only digest about 10% of what they consume in terms of grass and greens.
Wow.
The rest of it gets crapped out into the environment, and fish eat the partially digested stuff. It's
Yeah.
all part of the ecosystem, part of the
Oh yeah,
environment.
definitely.
Tie Me Up likes topless African women. I like them too. especially the ones
you guys like
on when they have like a foot long neck. What's
you
up,
guys
DK? What's going
like
on, man?
reading National Geographic. That's what it is.
I actually read a lot of National Geographic. When we moved to Nigeria, there's a central room in the house connected on four sides. It's sort of a pass-through room, but it was a library. It had 3 movable walls filled with paperback novels, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. I read a shitload of books through there, but all along the bottom section were
Yep.
fucking 400 or so National Geographics, the yellow magazines, fucking hundreds of them.
My grandpa collected them for 50 years plus. And of course, when he died, my uncle threw them away. What an idiot. There's some shit. Yeah, they figure out what in their...
I didn't know what I was seeing when I was that young, but when we were on safari in Kenya, throughout Nairobi and the game parks and stuff, they were smoking water bongs all over the place. All over the place. What they were smoking in it, maybe tobacco, maybe weed, who knows. But water bongs, they smoked water bongs all over the place. Just like a straight pipe.
It's 420. Congratulations, 420.
Well, I better load up.
I have no fucking clue why I said congratulations.
Not
Other
420
than
yet. It's 1 minute. It's 1 minute. Not 420 yet. 1 minute to go.
My computer says it's 420.
No.
He's gonna change the time on my computer so that it's stuck at 420. That'd be cool.
Not 420 yet.
It's almost 421.
Yeah, it's 419. Now it's 420.
Oh yeah, Great Danes are huge.
Now imagine if aliens were watching us. They figure they fucking learned to tell how humans tell time. Okay, we got this one. All of a sudden they decide to tune in. What the fuck is this? These idiots. Every hour that goes by, they call it 420. What is this? What is this? This is simply different. What is this? And they all.
What's that burning stuff?
Yeah, what are they doing here? We should infiltrate them and find out, learn their ways, understand them. A year later, we get some new members on the Blue Crew, and we find out that the rest of the fucking human race has been whacked, taken over, and dominated, and we're all good.
They've been taken over by Goa'ulds. No, sorry. I literally go to sleep every night with Stargate SG-1 or Atlantis or Universe or some Stargate, preferably SG-1. I can't tell you how many times I've watched the entire series over and over.
Aliens, you mean Mexicans? I said aliens. Not illegal aliens.
That was funny.
Okay, hang on.
What do you mean aliens gave us weed? Bullshit, tie me up. Mexicans gave us weed.
Yeah, hang on a second. Ziggy, where did the term 420 come from?
Here's what I found on 420's Wikipedia page. In 1971, 5 high school students in San Rafael, California, used the term 420 in connection with a plan to search for an abandoned cannabis crop based on a treasure map made by the grower.
I wasn't listening. So I have no idea what he said.
Yeah. Everybody get together after school at 420. That was it.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up knowing it as. Once I started token, okay, we all get together at the spot at 420.
If you smoke weed on a boat, does that make it seaweed? Oh.
Cheers, Pat.
That would be part of my. I'd love to do that. I'd love to be able to grow weed.
Pat's fan. XX.
Where?
Right.
I'd love to be able to grow
Oh.
weed on a boat. You know, take off worldwide, go
Hi,
and
Patrick.
grow an autoflower on the deck, sail around the Caribbean and just grow autoflowers on the deck. I wonder how. Well, I mean, fuck, it grows in Jamaica just fine. So I wonder how it would do on the deck of a boat growing an
Hey,
autoflower.
guys, don't forget to hit the like.
What's up,
Um,
Babs? How you doing tonight, man? 2 more days. You get your truck.
Pats, you're probably. I think you're good to come over to here where we are.
Basement. He is. He's right there.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But it's like a fucking relief.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't had anything really to smoke other than like my vape for like a week and a half. And it's just nice to be able to like crack my neck and stretch my back and yeah. Hi, Kelly Kelly Bear.
Yeah, bird is the English equivalent of chick, a slang for woman.
I thought that was
Like
yeah.
Hey, Callie Bear.
In Australia, the slang for a woman is a Sheila.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's funny because my
England,
name
or
before I was
Canada or North America, it's a chick.
my name before I was adopted was Sheila.
Really? I can't see you as a Sheila.
As long as it's not Sheila Bird.
Oh my god, that would be a horrible name. What
That'd
the
be fucking
fuck?
hilarious.
Girl.
Uh-oh. Somebody gets high a lot. Somebody's got no face. I can't see your face. Got to turn your video on.
Wow, yeah.
Who did that?
Oh, there he is. Pretty face and all. Yep.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Microphone? No microphone.
Microphone, yeah.
There you go.
Same thing every time, isn't it?
Hey,
You got no
they used
camera.
they
Where's
used to have
your
to remind me. Now I just leave it on all the time. I don't care.
How are y'all doing? Even if I get the truck on Wednesday, I'm probably still not gonna have the title for it until like Monday of the next week.
Well, then you got to get insurance on it, and you got to get it plated.
Well, actually, I'm gonna send it to the shop to have that rim done. Like it's not even gonna get dropped off here. I'm having it dropped off at the street. If a guy owns a shop, he's gonna put new rim. I'm gonna have all new rims put on it.
Nice.
And some bigger tires, and maybe some other things at the same time. We'll see.
Yeah. Put that Joy Me vibrating butt plug in the driver's seat. Fucking right.
Yeah.
Have it go right in with the seat heater and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. See the smile on his face. He's thought about it. I know.
What the fuck?
I gotcha. I know. I gotcha.
Yeah, you got me, man. I'm fucking busted cold.
Yeah, and then you have in the chat, if two vegans are arguing, is it still considered a beef?
Yeah, but they got to come up with their own name for it at some point or other.
Are we all vegans when we sit down, get high and veg?
You're telling me, okay, that the only place in the world where true English is spoken is in Scotland. So basically, this language that you can't really understand unless you like hang out with the person day after day after day after day.
I like it.
I mean, I go to some of the live streams and I can't understand a fucking word they're saying, but they're speaking English. What the fuck is that?
Well, just now it's not that bad throughout a large portion of the region of the United States, but when you get down into the deep south and the Louisiana kind of area, that kind of area,
Yeah.
I cannot understand a fucking word those people are saying. I can't. I don't have a fucking clue. And the other thing too is you get some. I don't know where the accent comes in, but it's a maybe it's a West Coast gangster African American adopted accent thing going on, and I can't understand a fucking word that's being said. I don't get it.
Hi, DK.
Hey, Basement, what was that question? If two vegans have an argument, is it still called a beef?
Beef.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'll think of something for you.
But that's Atlantic Adventures was wondering that. And a few other weird things.
You could put a wedge in between them. A veg.
I have one vegan at work, and she's pretty decent about things because she knows that for the most part, I do make an effort to keep the meat separated from whatever it happens to be. Because some people want more, some people want less, some people can't have it, meds, blah 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 blah. So I try to do that. Then I can use it again the next day. So she'll have everything, and it doesn't. She knows that the rice came in a plastic bag, and that's not vegan. But she can live with that. You know what I mean? She's not like that.
What is their code now? If it has a face, it used to be if it had a parent. Now it's if it has a face.
Cheers, Izzy.
What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Oh, I love stupid jokes like that. Oh. Who'd we lose?
Oh my lord.
Hey.
Nobody. I took the chat off. Yeah, because it's going the opposite way. Keep the YouTube chat open. Suck it up. And yeah, if you want to keep the other chat open, you can do that on your own. And there's a button down on the bottom where you can switch between Restream chat and YouTube chat. And if you put it on YouTube chat, you can see everybody else's on your own. I'm just not going to put it up on the screen because people are like this big now.
They want to see our beautiful faces.
Dude is like right here. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Noogies have no negative effect. Fucking Stony.
What do you call a dog with no legs? Anything you want, it ain't gonna come to you. I actually know I know somebody online that has a dog with no legs. It was born that way, and it flops around like a fucking seal. It will come to you. It's very, very sweet and loving, and just wants to be petted and showered.
You know what? One of my aunts when I was young, her dog was missing one leg.
Mm-hmm.
And
my bestie's got a tripod.
My cat's got 3 legs.
Yeah.
What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs and a pile of leaves?
Russell. Okay, I haven't heard that one.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, the original one.
What do you call the same guy when he fucking when he gets dropped off in front of your door? Stone drunk.
That's mad.
Yeah.
What about when you toss him off the boat?
What did we get?
He's Bob.
Bob.
What did we get to eat?
McDicks. We eat McDicks.
Oh.
There you go. Uber Eats.
Yeah, I had a coupon. Free delivery, no fees, no nothing. So store price for Rotten Ronnie's and hot fries. Wow.
Nice.
Stony.
Who's knocking on my door? Hang on a sec. Who's there? Virginia's back.
I heard that song today.
Yeah, Virginia. You're back. You made it.
Basement. They played that song over the system today. Who is that? Men at Work?
have
Who
no
could
idea.
it be knocking at my door?
Hi, Big
Go ahead.
Matthew.
I don't know anymore.
Exactly.
Who can it be now?
Yeah, that's Men at Work.
Is that Man at Work?
Yeah.
It is Man at Work, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I know a guy with one leg shorter than the other, so when he walks, his head pops to the side to side. I call him the
I got
sniper's
3 legs.
fucking
One's
worst
just a little
nightmare.
bit shorter than the other 2.
That's the kickstand.
Yeah.
Barnacle Bill the Sailor. Meat chamber. It's going to be in the back of my mind for a bit now. Barnacle Bill the Sailor. I've got a
What? You're out of smokes?
Oh no, out of smokes. Ha-ha.
Oh,
Oh, someone with no
shit.
arms.
I'm going to have to, like, smoke some more weed then.
This is your opportunity. Quit smoking cigarettes.
What do you call it? Oh, let me go out first.
What do you call someone with no arms, no legs going overboard into the ocean? Fuck.
That's what it's supposed to go.
What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes, no legs? Still no idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes, no legs, and no genitals? Still no fucking idea. And you probably could keep going on.
My
What do you call it?
ex-boyfriend and I did that with that joke. We probably got 20 stupid jokes out of it, and
Yep.
yeah. And then my boyfriend walked around for days telling the same stupid joke.
Yes, Tony.
What's going on, Big Mo?
You got to roll to your back.
All right, what's up?
Mo. Mo. Hey, Mo. What's happening?
Hey, Mo.
How are you, Mo?
Are you there, Regina?
Yeah.
I can hear you, Regina.
18 months.
Hi.
He's the only guy.
We can hear you. Can she see us?
Everybody wave at Regina. Hi. Hi, Regina. Hi.
No.
She's sitting there so calm, but in her head, she's like, I'm gonna hit this thing with a fucking hammer in about 2 seconds. Be done with it.
You had it.
Just go buy a new computer. Maybe that won't work.
It's
I'll
her
keep buying a
phone.
computer till the fucking volume's on.
Last
Yeah.
night, I think it was
And now
It's
she's,
her
now she's
phone.
not cussing because she's afraid she's gonna cuss.
Stoney. I think it was. I
Got
think
it.
it was.
Oh, no cuss.
Cinemax.
It's a family show. No fucking cussing.
Cheers, Callie.
Yeah, watch your fucking mouth, huh?
What
Fuck,
the
I'm sorry.
It might be a
Don't
little
call me-
faster.
I don't think she can hear us. Maybe she can.
Stoney.
Can't hear us.
What was his name?
No.
What was his name on Airplane? Billy? Jimmy? Billy?
Billy, have you ever seen a grown man naked?
It.
Yeah.
You like gladiator
Commercials with
movies.
warm water.
Have you ever seen a grown man naked? Yes, I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Leslie Nielsen.
Surely, no, it's surely you're not serious. Don't call me Shirley.
I
picked a bad day to quit amphetamines.
Oh, it was part 2. Shit hit when the shit hits the fan. And it
Oh my god,
shit
that
out
was so
of the
funny.
fan.
What about the gay guy in the fucking in the patrol car? He's the funniest part of the whole fucking thing, man.
He was
He's a
the
fucking-
freaking best.
He was
I
he
can't
made
even-
that whole movie. I hate to say it, but he was fucking awesome. He was.
He was a fucking riot.
For me, the best part of like all of those movies was the lady in the bathroom in the first movie when like every time she tried to apply her makeup, it would
the
like,
lipstick.
go all over. And she'd come out of the bathroom when they fucking landed, and her face is just fucked up. It's so funny.
Wait,
That to me gets me every fucking.
in the beginning when he's in the bar and he's like, "You still get
Oh,
your problem?"
Regina's-
Ah, I sure do.
Regina's fading away.
Trying to do a shot and he's just like missing his mouth. What Victor? Victor.
What's your vector, Victor?
It was part 2 or 3 when they had got R.I.P. OJ. with the afro, he couldn't make it through the doorway, and then he's in the ballpark, and they let him go down the bench.
Yeah.
When she gave the autopilot head.
I like it when they go into the
Manually
airport.
inflated.
I like when he's going to the airport. Everybody's trying to give him flowers. He's knocking everybody out. But can we have flowers? Boom!
The cat has
They saw about 20 people in his
Did you get it, Regina?
We can hear you.
Hear you.
Can you hear us?
Billy the Skid.
Apparently you can't hear us, but we can hear you.
Who, me?
Oh, she's on her green screen.
Oh, shit. Backwards.
Can you write it backwards?
I can't.
Oh, you got to hit
Way too fucking high for that. What are you kidding me, bro?
We have time.
You gotta-
We'll
you gotta
wait.
hit your
Give me
settings.
like a fucking hour. Hold on.
No, hit your settings.
How do you
Oh my
spell
God.
you? How do you spell
Video.
you backwards? You.
I had too many
Settings.
right
I
back.
don't
And
do
hit
it that way.
video.
We can. What?
Hit your settings.
Head.
Hit video. And then hit mirror video.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Who just showed me that?
Oh, there we go.
Basement, was that you? Showed me that about a month ago. Mirror.
Oh, we can hear you. Holy shit! I couldn't figure it out.
Oh my god. My shoulder's really fucked up, so I can't do that. But Stoney, you know that was all bullshit. But he could dance with the white suit.
Excuse me.
That made him so fucking
Lucian
famous.
Ackroyd riding through the.
That was terrible.
Oh, Regina changed her video source now, and she's rock solid.
Amy, you actually, you physically saw them, man. That's awesome. You're floating in a nice.
Don't die.
Sorry.
Hey. Wait,
That's
walk
awesome.
over
On a
here.
golf
Walk over
cart.
here. I have those pants.
These pants?
I literally have. Yes, I have those pants. Yep,
I like them.
they're very comfortable.
Yes.
I was wondering where they went.
You guys do your laundry at the same place, huh?
Yeah, we meet on the border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute, but the place is
Amy.
wrong.
Oh my god.
I want to hear a purr. Purr for me.
Put the headphones on.
Regina.
Shit.
Regina.
Gunk. Shit.
What the?
Oh. My guitar.
Yeah, Regina, I don't know what to tell you. We can hear you just fine. We can see you and hear you, no problem. So your microphone's working, and your video's working.
What you do is you get a small ball peen hammer and you hit that fucking thing until it works.
Antler street dancing on SNL. You gotta explain that one.
I love We Live!
Oh.
Troy.
Basement Loves Weed live.
Troy!
No, not shit. Just, you know, another day, another dollar. Figured I'd come up here and take a rip with you guys.
Another day, another dab.
Another dab.
Another day,
Another dab gone.
Maybe
Another
one.
dozen brain cells fried.
Those ones come back though.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna explode!
Mm,
Boom.
Stony.
I've been a great time for sound effects.
What was that movie where the dude was a cook on a submarine and he ended up being the badass that took down the bad guys? What was that fucking movie?
U571?
Red October?
No, it's newer than that.
No idea.
That's a deal with no eyes.
Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide. Oh, there was a new one. No, I know what you. Tom. No, I'm getting confused. I did see one just like last year. It's probably like 2-3 years old. I know what you're talking about. It was really good. Freaking
It's
Tony. Debbie doesn't do Dallas anymore.
in a submarine.
It's
That hero's
probably
movie.
8 to 10 years old by now.
I don't think Debbie does anything anymore. I don't think anybody wants to do Debbie anymore.
No, I don't think. I think Debbie's done.
I think Debbie's dead.
Debbie needed a weed whacker back then. I think she choked herself out.
Let's find out.
What, baby?
Where did I
What's up?
There it is. Okay, Google.
Meat chamber.
Is Pamela Anderson alive?
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is.
I just seen her on some
She's
show like 2 weeks
Canadian,
ago.
too.
Yeah.
She was Debbie. That's why somebody said that.
These are the top results.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god! I had an appointment at the dentist the
Pamela-
other day. He gave
Pamela-
me Viagra. It didn't help with the pain at all, but at least it gave me something to hold on to.
Wait, what Pam Anderson, not Pamela Lee Anderson.
Yes.
Dude, no. Debbie Does Dallas is older than I am,
Yeah.
right? Right?
Debbie Does Dallas was 1973.
No, it's not older than me, but it's close.
She was born in '67, so that definitely was not her in it then.
Really? Well, you hope not.
What the hell does pair? Oh, paired means it's somebody on her freaking chat. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell that is. Now I know.
It's Bambi Woods.
What is that?
That's a pretty cool feature, huh? It's one of that.
Bambi Woods was Debbie Does Dallas.
It was 1978, not 1973.
Hi.
Yep.
But Debbie Does Dallas?
Yeah.
one or two.
The original. The
Oh.
first.
I saw like 5 minutes of the original. I was like, nope.
Bambi Woods, yeah.
I haven't seen Pamela Lee. I haven't seen her
Sorry.
in ages.
Starring
I'll be
Bambi
back.
Woods, Christy Ford,
big-
R.
big-
Bola, Robin Bird, Herschel Savage, Eric Edwards, Arcadia Lake.
Big
All
tits
right.
never sag, but they do pop.
They
Oh
do
my
sag.
Troy, did you listen to that link in Instagram? I think I did. Yes, I'm almost positive I did. It was a song about. Fuck, yes, I did listen to it, but I don't remember it. Yes. Answer is yes. I did.
Tammy.
Tommy stretched it out and ditched it.
A buddy of mine, when that all came out, a buddy of mine was like, dude, check this out. I was like, good for you, Tommy. Sorry, girl. I was fucking absolutely loved her. And I was like, yeah, that's over.
You're destroyed.
So in 1986, Bambi Woods was reported as missing as she had disappeared without a trace. She
Oh, shit.
disappeared. She disappeared completely from the public eye by the mid 80s, and in 86 she disappeared from everybody's eyes. By the end of 86, it was found that she had died of a drug overdose.
Oh.
Oh my god! I can't close my window, and somebody out there is using
Debbie should not have done Dallas.
with a high pitch.
I think after Debbie was done doing Dallas, she didn't get the counseling that she needed.
Oh.
Probably not. Take that many bits, it'll traumatize you.
Have you seen that Family Guy episode when Stewie's like, he's over a pool party over Pamela and Tommy Lee's freaking
What photos against anxiety? Oh wait, I'm
hepatitis. If you have them all, hepatitis. What would you call that? Hepatitis.
But
He's like, oh, sorry.
Hi.
What happened there?
My computer
Susie saying hi.
did its thing.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry movies.
80s,
are
the
excellent.
80s, the 80s were an amazing time. That's all I can tell you.
Golden Child.
I will never forget Chuck Norris, Invasion USA. He walks into a crack house and someone's doing a line with a glass straw thing, and he went. I was like, "Oh my god!" They lifted their head and he had this fucking glass straw, and he kicked someone out a window. I'm like, "This is fucking awesome."
Tie me up.
Debbie does heroin.
I currently own Magnum Force and Dirty Harry.
Magnum,
the two best. Dirty Harry's the best. Magnum Force is the next. The rest of them are kind of weak, but
What was that? What was fat karate boy?
Beverly Hills Ninja.
No idea.
No, that was good. Remember,
You said Fat Karate Boy.
The freaking what is his name?
Big fat
Remember-
karate guy. That'd be Steven Seagal right now. Big fat
Thank
karate
you.
guy.
Yeah, he really is.
Thank you.
It still fuck your ass up so bad.
Yeah, seriously,
I
but
would
you look
fuck
at him
that
and like,
dude.
what a lard. And then he'd be
You
like,
don't have to be fast.
You're like,
Yeah, I
"Oh,
just watched
sorry."
a video of him just a couple months ago putting some guy down on the ground, fucking like, wow, fast.
Yeah.
Too. I didn't even know what the fuck hit
I
him.
used to. What was the
Super
Jean-Claude Van Damme? Everyone's like, "Oh, he's a pussy," and I'm like, "You fucking stand in front of that foot." No, thank you.
No way.
I was like 70 something miles an hour or whatever.
He was a
That's when I was kid.
ballerina, is why he was so good.
I've
for
been
those roles.
roundhouse in the fucking.
Was he
States.
used to
It's so
tiptoe
fucking
through the
fun.
tulips?
Especially
All
when
right,
you don't know what's coming.
You guys out there talking war movies, you got to see the original Battle of Britain. There's a fucking war movie for you.
Mm.
I gotta
All
write
right,
it
I'm
down.
gonna take this rip and I gotta bounce out.
Oh, I bet Stony. That
You lost a lot of clap, mate. Clap. What was my tongue?
I'm so glad that they found it. You know, it's not a cure, but it is definitely a medication that will keep the virus in a way. So AIDS is a horrible, horrible disease. Hey, Retro.
Yeah, it is. I lost a friend of mine when he was there.
Basement, you said Battle of Britain, right?
Yep, Battle of Britain.
I gotta bounce out, you guys.
Bye, Troy.
See you in a bit, man.
Yeah, see you soon.
Here's Troy. Have a good one, man.
Thanks for having me up, dude.
Anytime, brother.
Take it easy, man.
Oh, I was supposed to.
I mean,
Yeah, one of my best friends growing up got in a car accident.
Good
His
time,
mom died. They gave him a blood transfusion. He ended up getting AIDS from it.
Oh,
I got when I was
Yeah, I killed him like 4 years later.
wow.
13, 14, 15, I had leukemia, and I was in and out of the hospital, Mass General in Boston. Obviously, it's 13, so 40 years ago, literally, remission. But 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I found out Hep C because of all the blood transfusions they gave me. And I was like,
Oh, fuck.
and this, I have a little damage, but what are you going to do?
Wow.
I'm alive.
They got treatments for Hep C now, don't they?
Oh yeah, we're good to go now. We
Oh,
bet.
that's cool. That's
Yeah.
It's just the whole point. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 80s is a fucking minefield, man. It was.
Stony dirty needles.
If you weren't careful, you get yourself killed real quick on a Friday night. You don't even know it till freaking 6 months later.
In Canada, if you have Hep C, you can't work in food service.
Can't
Yeah,
hear it,
they,
Massachusetts either.
Can't in the States either.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole country, but I know Massachusetts.
No, you can in the States. I do. Well, actually,
Really?
Not Massachusetts. You're not allowed to.
Oh.
I'm in Massachusetts.
Yeah, without a doubt, meat chamber.
Oh,
Well, it's been a while and it's been treated. That's I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if you're coming on blood tests and stuff like that.
I often wonder how many kids I have that I don't know about.
That's
That's not a fucking joke either. That's fucking. Dude,
It's scary.
80s,
Hey,
90s, man.
girl.
I'm telling you, fucking. There's probably kids out there I don't know about. Every day, I'm
Grandma!
like, What is this? Gonna be a knock on the door?
Car.
What?
What's happening?
Yeah. Remember my mom?
Working my kitchen.
Remember my mom after that show in New York? Remember? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was looking at myself in the mirror the other day, and
Blonde,
I
right? No, brunette. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
I was looking at myself in the mirror the other day, and I thought, "Geez, I look good."
No, I'm not.
Then I got kicked off the bus.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Oh,
Karma, what's happening? How's your weather out there? We were fucking 75 today, and then tomorrow's going to be 53, something like that. Stupid.
give me 5. Give me 5. Come on, give me 5.
It was here. It's going to be 20 here. Temperature's going to then drop down to fucking near freezing for 2 days, and that's going to be back up to 20. And hopefully then by the next week I'm barbecuing.
Oh,
Nice. That's awesome.
Yep.
what's that? Kids.
I'm hoping anyway.
Something else was on.
What's going on, Karma? What's happening? How's life? How's left? How's right? How's up? How's down?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Judas, same to you, man. What's going on? How's life? Indiana weather is on freaking crack, no doubt.
There's Judas. What's up, brother? Yeah, you guys get some fucking nasty weather out in the Midwest.
See, I have to look on a map of the USA where
Oklahoma,
where is
Nebraska.
Indiana.
Nebraska just got its ass handed to it with a whole like 38
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
tornadoes, or 83 tornadoes.
Hmm? Oh.
Oh,
Okay, what state was that again? Indiana.
Nebraska or Indiana, yeah. The whole area, they're getting nasty storms.
Oh, it's just Indiana's like
It's that time of year. It's not nothing new. It happens every year. You know, it's just it's that time of year where they just get barraged. Working BA in psychology.
Nice.
Am I crazy?
Asian fan, I am more than okay. I am stoned. I am right where I want to be.
Mama Redneck, where did you say you are? North Dakota or South Dakota?
South Dakota. South Dakota.
Okay.
It's a little bit easier on the weather.
So what do you think the governor fucking gave her friend that money for that fake lantern thing? Election?
Wow,
the governor over there? What's
Where
her
is-
face?
What governor?
Where Mama is there.
Oh,
Governor there.
Christy Nome?
Yeah. She who's the one that just shot her dog in a pit? That's Christy Nome, isn't it?
Yes, that's Christy Nome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I
She
do.
just sabotaged her entire political career. in
Oh
one
yeah,
fucking-
easily.
Goodbye.
Because there are a lot of people that are Republicans, but when they hear that she shot her dog for no fucking reason other than she hated him, nah, that's fucking murder, dude. In my book, that is murder. I don't care if it's a dog or a human.
What are the state laws? What state?
She had a 13-month-old puppy, basically, still a
Yeah.
puppy. She's trying to train it. The dog wouldn't train the way she wanted to. She took it to a gravel pit and shot it. Now, the fact that she did that is one thing, but she wrote a book and like bragged about it in the book. You know what I
she
mean?
shot-
And it's like it just
She
got
shot
out.
the dog in front of the people working in the gravel pit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
If there's anybody that probably would have taken the dog.
Exactly, Susie. Exactly.
Not only that, but $40. You know, if you're gonna put the dog down, there's a lot more humane ways to do it than that.
Yeah.
Someone, I don't want to hear about someone killing a dog.
Sorry, we'll quit.
I'm kidding.
Well, we already kind of talked about it anyway before, so.
Ricky's radio.
Hey, Ricky.
Every
Oh,
state,
sorry,
every
Ricky.
state's,
Kick it first, at least. Give it a
every
kick.
state's got some sort of fucking problem.
Yeah.
Every state.
You live in Mass?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, we
Retro?
got lots of problems. Okay. Believe
Where do you
me.
want to begin?
Behind 90s.
I live in a fucking state where you, if it looks like an assault rifle, it doesn't have to be an assault rifle, but if it looks like an assault rifle, you can't have it. You can't buy it here. Yeah,
Meat chamber hot dog.
it's getting worse.
Meat
It's a very-
chamber. I had hot dogs for dinner. Stop.
It's a very blue state.
All
But
right.
we have legal weed.
So here's the legal
Yeah,
thing
true.
on the dog thing in South Dakota. The dog, one of her end decisions was the dog killed a whole bunch of her neighbor's chickens. That's part
I
of her.
heard nothing about this.
So the dog killed a bunch of her story anyway. The dog killed a bunch of her neighbor's chickens. So she took the dog out and shot it and put it down. The state,
Exactly, Rick.
The state says, fact is that state law says that dogs who attack and kill livestock can be put down. So in accordance with state law, if her story sticks, her dog killed livestock, chickens, she put the dog down.
But here's the real catcher. She was training it to be a bird dog, to go after birds.
Go after the other birds, not chickens.
And it went after birds.
Well,
it went after chickens.
And the thing too is, it's actually very easy to train a dog not to go after chickens.
Yeah.
It's extremely easy to train a dog not to go
It
after
sounds more
chickens.
likely she had a bad day and took it out on the fucking dog. Honestly.
Well, she said she hated the dog. Who the fuck hates a dog?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
well,
can think of a dog I hate.
That's why she's
Absolutely, I can tell you about a dog I hate.
Seriously. Oh, hey.
It's been a while, but I've
Good
picked a couple.
question, Neil.
Yeah,
that's why I
Do
would.
you
in
mind-
my lifetime, maybe in my lifetime, yeah.
Do you mind, Basement, if I show my plants?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
I actually gotta go, but
Okay.
have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Nice.
See you, Dot.
Yeah,
she killed the goat
basement.
too, yeah. the goat.
I
is
told you
killing the chicken.
3.2 ounces, 4 months, and now I get White Widow, and Coco is amazing, dude.
Yep.
It's fucking unreal. I'm like, whoa.
Yep.
Oh,
No, the
open this up anyway. Otherwise, it gets way too.
I'm gonna start calling Coco users
Actually, we're not
cokeheads.
bad.
Coco heads.
Put humidity. So here we go. I need to water, apparently.
oh yeah, yep.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not always a bad thing because
That's pretty bad.
It puts it, but it puts it into the. Are you in flour?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in flour.
So it gives a little kick in the ass.
This is experimental.
It puts a
Yeah,
little
this
kick
is
in the ass. It
experimental.
sends it into the panic mode.
Clone. It's doing quite well in cocoa. I definitely need to water.
Is that the tent you just built?
What's that?
Night
Is
Mo.
that the tent you built?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
That thing's probably in shock. Like, whoa. It's fucking way brighter in here.
I've done that. I've done that.
It may be going through. It may be going through water faster because it's probably warmer in there now.
They all went. What the fuck?
It's using more water. You're probably gonna have to water. It's a big plant too. That's a good sized plant.
It's
It
in a
needs
small
water.
pot too.
You're gonna have to water it a little more often, I think.
It's in a pretty small pot too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
More light,
really
more light, more heat, more water.
There it is. There.
Mower.
Yeah, it's a pretty small pot.
Let me
So
see the
that sounds
pot.
fine.
Let me see your pots.
What you holding that in?
It's pretty. What's that? Like a 5-gallon pot, maybe? 4-gallon? 5 gallon, something like that.
That one's a gallon and a half at the most, and that bigger one is 2 gallons.
I've used everything.
It's hard to tell. I can't.
I say everything. I used Home Depot 5-gallon buckets, first round. Drill holes. I
More.
actually put stone in there.
Yep.
And then I was like, really? cloth pots of nothing. Buy a dozen for $2.
This is the longest I've ever gone without growing.
I just went a while. I went just about a year. It fucks with your head.
You get some auto.
And then the last basement, I said
I've just been growing I've been growing forever. It's like forever. I've been growing since I was in my teens, so it's like
I didn't start until 2018.
Outside though, indoors is a different animal. Outside, indoors has been since 2013.
I never grew anything outside yet.
Whatever that, how many years that is? 10 years, whatever.
The last plant I had, I think it was 2 weeks left, and I took a photo and panicked. With basement, I'm like, he's like pollen sacks. You taking it down a week or two, forget about it.
All right.
It came out good. It was frosty as hell.
Nice. Yeah, male plants. Yeah, they always look good, man. You're like, oh, it's a mighty looking plant. Balls.
Yep. No, it was
I had a hash F plant, F8 plant, and I vegged this thing out nice, filled up a fucking tent with it. This thing was a beautiful plant.
Yeah.
I fucking flipped that motherfucker. Fucking balls. I was like, motherfucker. Just recently, I had a beautiful plant. Last year, what was it? It was when it's absolutely. I knew too. The second I looked at it, where it's growing nice, that's gonna be a fucking male. You fucking watch. Boom, balls.
I've had a few Hermie on me because of the fucking same thing. There's a light leak. It's that LED on the power strip that will really do it. Because that is
always remember this: if you put a heater or a humidifier or a dehumidifier in your tent, they have little lights that come on them. Red, blue lights, indicator lights. That'll harm your plants in a heartbeat.
So that's what happened this last one.
Yeah, you put a piece of tape over it. You can take the little LED, take the switch off, take the little LED tape, something. That little light in pitch dark, especially if it's red,
is
you're in
bright.
flower.
No,
you know what I mean? That's
what it was.
And if it's blue and you're in flower, I mean, it's yeah.
Good.
I did it. I had plants, a couple Hermie on me in one spot. I was in the same spot in the fucking tent. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was. And then one night it was pitch dark, and I had to open that tent up, and it looked like a fucking crystal ball in the corner. It was blue fucking ball of light. I'm like, fuck. That's why.
When I was growing in just my homemade redneck tent, I had one Hermie, but that was it. And so I don't know.
I had 5 plants in a 5x5. It was too many. One too many, and they were big. And one Hermied out. It wasn't that one little. The LED light was shining, but I had a fan for the makeup air. It wasn't necessary, but I was just trying different shit.
Yeah.
So along with dragging in fucking cat hair and covering all my flower, and it was horrible. I couldn't do anything with it. One Hermie and fucking pollinated the whole bunch. So I got Ziploc bags. When I realized I pulled what I could, and just, it all sucked. But I have Ziploc bags of gelato.
So you got to be careful where you get seeds from. I mean, there's a lot of nice guys online that give out seeds that they grow. A lot of these guys don't know what the fuck they're doing.
And I understand you take seeds,
and
from
you're taking a huge risk. You're taking a huge risk putting
every fucking time.
You spent $200 on seeds, and then you throw your buddy's fucking seeds you just had in there, and it fucking Hermes and ruins all your fucking other plants.
I got a buddy that wants to give me clones, and
I learned my lesson. I really did. I learned my lesson with that shit. It's just.
I got a buddy that wants to give me some clones. I forget what strains they are. I'm like, it's great, but I only have one little fucking tent right now. I can't fit it, and even if I could, I'm not going to.
Clones are good if it's clones are great if it's coming off a proven female plant. I mean,
I don't know what it is, you know.
Yeah, as long as it's already flowered. I mean, this is a beautiful plant. I'm going to give him some clones. You just gave him fucking 8 fucking males.
Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking. Here's cuts, beautiful cuts. They're all males.
Wow, that is nice, man. Every fucking one of them's a male. How come they're all males? Oh, it was one plant. Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had.
You can never assume anything when you're dealing with other people's cannabis. You can't make assumptions.
I had 5 plants. One of them Hermied. It fucking destroyed all 5 of them.
Yeah.
I get seeds out of it. I know, but every time I've grown them, they've been fine. And they
haven't throw the seeds away, or did you give the seeds away? Did you throw them away or give them away?
No, I use them once in a while when I have a separate spot. I don't have any space to eat. I don't go near them now.
Yeah.
People ask me, I'm like, you can have some Hermes seeds. Good luck. It's crapshoot. They've grown from me and not hermied out.
Yeah, nail polish was good for pinholes, but you need to have a lot of fucking pinholes to have a Hermie effect in your plant. It's
a whole lot.
One little tiny hole up in the corner was not going to Hermie your fucking. If you got now, if you turn your room off when you turn your tent on, it looks like a fucking disco ball. Yeah, you got fucking problems, bro. I had that happen once. I kid you not.
Someone walked around on an ice pick.
It just happened to come in. The light was on. It was like it looked like there was a laser show in my room. I'm like, what the fuck? There's all these little micro. You know what it was? It's for the positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. The tent it stretches, and the seams start to come apart. And the next thing you know, you got light leaks everywhere.
I like the idea of using the gel nail polish. That will probably work well. I just have to get.
It does. My buddy over in the UK uses that.
Thank you, Neil. I appreciate it.
What you're gonna find, Mama, is that when you get proper fans and duct and exhaust in there, your fan's going to cause the tent to suck in. It's going to put stress on the seams.
Yeah.
And as you release that stress, your tent's going to expand and contract. And
I gotcha.
Stretch. So once the seams stretch, you will get light leaks in there. Everybody does. It's unavoidable.
Yeah.
That's the downside of a good deal on a tent.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
but
so
you know, you can later get another fan, and you can add an intake fan on the bottom with a filter on it, and you can balance that.
Oh, yeah.
You're not doing that to the tent anymore.
That's why I said I put a fan on the bottom.
You equalize the pressure in the tent.
Yeah.
And I knew
plants,
I was like,
I
there's a
believe
huge
plants
light leak.
like a little bit of positive pressure.
I knew there was a huge light leak, but when I was taking care of them, I always made sure the light was off. I had someone else taking care of them, and she did the same, but it doesn't make a difference. I mean,
nothing can be said for automation, light timers, ink birds. You know what I mean? Things.
I don't know why people need to fuck around with their plants when the lights are out. What do you need to do?
Yeah, you really shouldn't be doing anything with them, really.
Don't fuck around with them and then leave them alone when the fucking lights are out. Don't fuck around with them at all.
With the plants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave them
Let
the
them
fuck
be.
alone.
I used to keep a green spotlight on my light if like a fan or some noise or something happened to go in there at night, but I never went and worked on my plants at nighttime.
No.
I have a green light. I got my sous chef years back gave me a set of green glasses. So that so the freaking LEDs don't burn your retinas out or whatever. It's bright,
you better. I have eye damage from not wearing
but the green lights.
Joke.
Yeah, I hear you. The green lights though. I had them actually. I gave them to him. We swapped out. I was like, I'm never gonna. There's no need to be in that. When they're in bed, they're in bed. I mean, you don't like being woken up, and you're gonna fuck with these things.
I mean,
I'll be right back. I will be right back.
Shit happens in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? Some noise, a bad fan starts making a noise. You got to go in there. So you have a green light. You know what I mean for doing that. But other than that, these guys they have their late time and they're on alive and their plants are sleeping and they go in there and keep showing their plants. I'm like, man, you're a fucking idiot.
That every time I think or hear and have a conversation about shit like that, it makes me think of roasting a pig. People would show up at the party and be like, let me see it. I'm like, it was an oil tank. Come down a third, cut it off, weld some hinges on, put some chains on it, make a handle. No, you can't keep, because it's like an oven, but it's a big ass oven that I'm feeding I have a separate fire feeding it coals. Yeah, no.
Tents can last many years. Of course they do.
Yeah, that's what I did in my room, meat chamber, keep the windows very dark drapes.
My long room is dark all the time. All the time. It's always dark.
Your long room? What the fuck is the long room?
Yep. It's the breather room for my tent. I set the ambient temperature in the room my tent's in.
Oh, the long room. Okay, now I get what you mean. All right. Yeah.
That's all the disadvantages.
Yeah, that's how you got to control it. That's how I do it. Yeah.
I have none of that right now.
I had it here when I had it in my other room. I had a closet and had its own bathroom, and I took and put a hole through the wall from the closet into the bathroom, and it would all the fucking air from the tent would be exited outside the house, But it would also clean the lung room out in my room. You know what I mean? Clean that entire
Yeah.
freaking air out in there at the same fucking time.
Yep.
And yeah, lung
It's a really
room.
good
I
idea.
like that fucking terminology.
Yeah.
What's your breather room? That's the room that does the breathing for your tent.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I set the temperature in that room at 65 degrees, and the room stays at 65. When the lights go on in my tent, the ambient temperature in my tent was 65, and now it goes up to 75 in my tent because the lights are on.
That's just awesome, though.
I control my
You have
humidity in
that
that same
precision,
room.
you know?
Yeah, humidity I control it also. I've got humidifier, dehumidifier in there, and I've got a relative humidity controller.
Do you have the dehumidifier in the tent?
Yeah.
I would never use a
I just
humidifier.
dehumidify the room. I just dehumidify the room, the lung room.
No, I humidify the room to 50% because I have my humidifier outside in the room, and I humidify the room to 50%.
So you're getting correct.
See, I have it
straight.
the opposite. I just
the
do the opposite.
dehumidifier. The dehumidifier only kicks on when the RH goes above 55 inside the tent when the lights go out. Otherwise, the fucking RH in the tent when the lights are out will go up to fucking 75 or 80.
Basement, you just reminded me. The last I bought, what the hell? I can't even remember the brand name. AC
Infinity.
Yeah, the display, digital display for the outside of the tent. I bought a bunch of shit. It's all still in boxes. I have no space.
That's automation. That's going to make your life a lot easier, man.
But I have no space. I pushed the china cabinet aside and the dining room table aside and stuffed them in the corner. A small tent. You do what you can. That's it.
Yeah. See, it's hard for me to step down from because I had six tents going. I had like the perfect perpetual. You know what I mean? It was constantly fucking weed drying and curing and smoking, and I never ran out of fucking weed.
Yep.
Now if I start growing again, it's going to be like a 2-tent system where I'm going to have to get used to fucking waiting a little while. I'm going to actually set it up the way Stoney used to have. We're going to have one plant at this time, another plant at this. I'm going to make it perpetual that way for a smaller space.
I have
I guess.
one tent. I have a 2x4 for my veg tent, and I have a 4x8 my flower tent. And my 4x8, I treat my 4x8 as 2 4x4s, and I flower one side of it, and then a couple weeks later, I flower the other side of it. I go perpetual that way, so I don't have to harvest the whole tent all at once, and I harvest half the tent at a time, and I just keep it perpetually going up.
I bought a 5x4 propagation tent. It's got shelving on one end of it.
Yeah, I've seen those
at different heights. The shelving at taller height.
Yeah.
And then you got a 4-foot chamber that is your veg. Some people use it as a. I took the separator right out. I just use it as a strict veg.
Yeah.
And that's what I've got my clones going right in the front. They start at the top, they work their way down to the big ones, they go into the center, and by the time the other 4 tents, constantly switching them out. You know what I mean? Keeping my clones, selling clones because I had stock. I have all those clones at all times, so I was selling clones. It was a really good fucking system, and it took a long time to get it all running right. Believe me, it didn't happen over fucking night. But once I got that thing running like a sweet engine, ask Judas, he watching, man. I'd fucking constantly pumping plants out.
Yeah.
Because I can do it. I have a license for it. My med card says I can do that, so I take full advantage of it. It was like, fuck. I can't have 99 plants going, but I can have 99 fucking clones and plants going. I mean, I literally at one point was in those tents all together. I was fucking shuffling 30 strains, 30 different strains through all these tents, and clones and different size clones. I just kept cloning everything, clone, fucking shitloads of plants.
See, in the winter, every seed that I pop turns into at least 2 plants for me. So, take a cut of it, flower the mother, and then keep the cut, and then flower that one next round. So every seed counts for 2 plants.
See, I don't think about that because I don't, the genetics I'm running, it's just, what I'm running, what I can buy.
Well, I mean, you can buy anything you want. You can buy anything you want.
Good point.
I have mini splits in my house, so it's like a fucking grower's wet dream. I can control the lung room down to fucking right where
That's
I want
awesome.
it. Like it's kind of spoiled when it come to that shit. Be honest with you.
Yeah, no, you know what? If you can do it, do it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
Yep, my flower tent, I can do that.
the
I
only
can
thing in the summertime, it tends to dry the fucking air out really bad. It's electric heat. It dries the fucking.
Forced hot air.
My
is
flower tent, I can
my
control
house.
my
It was
flower tent to within a degree, and
Yeah.
my relative humidity in the flower tent, I can control that to within 1 or 2% all the time.
the humidity.
That's it on the wall right there for this room. Right up
Yeah.
there. That's a
The
fucking
humidity
9,000 BTU.
before I sold my house, the forced hot air, the humidity was the toughest thing. But once you could dial it in, once you get it right in that area, right in that zone, as long as nothing changed and no one messed with anything, you're good to go.
Yeah.
A lot of space then too.
It's actually easier to manage the humidity in the winter in here too, when the ambient humidity outside is at like 10%.
Oh yeah.
I can
Same
set my
here.
humidifier on maximum. Pump it.
Yeah.
Pump it. Yeah.
Instead of a normal summer day, like 80 to 100% humidity.
Oh, then my dehumidifier. That's why I'm not growing in the summer anymore, because I got my dehumidifier fucking running overtime, and I got
And I
to
was thinking,
empty the water like 3 times a fucking day. Because
I was thinking about putting my 5x5 in the garage,
See, I
and I'm
can't-
like, no.
I can't grow in the winter because I got electric heat. My electric bill would be like $1,500 a month if I fucking grew in the
Yep.
winter. Can't
No.
do it. That's why I don't grow in the winter.
It costs me, like year round, basically, it costs me $70 a month to grow. On top of the rest of my bill, paying for my fucking electric and normal shit, computer, whatever the fuck all that crap. 70
Depending,
bucks.
depending on the
from
amount,
my
yeah.
bill.
$70 a month, and I have unlimited weed. That's the way I look at it.
And
Yeah,
it's a great hobby and you enjoy it.
If you could tweak it to the point that you're never running out of weed, where you're coming down to your last ounce as the next plant's popping out, you're doing fucking great.
I don't come down to my last.
If you
now.
could find a way to get yourself a little more than that, you could put a stash aside so you let stuff cure out like for a long time, so you get the best of what you grew.
I'm taking 3 months, basically 2.5 months off growing, because I got a couple of pounds.
Good to go.
Yeah, that's what I do. I grow enough, and the winter to get me through the winter.
Cheers, Susie.
Unfortunately,
Night, Susie.
somebody stole all my weed. So
Yeah, a couple of pounds, put that aside, and then
yeah, I get you right through.
you're good. I'm only taking 2 months off.
You're popping seeds just as there's a few ounces left.
Basement, I didn't tell you I made a butter.
Cool.
No. It is
No, you did
Made
1
butter.
pound of butter, 8.4 ounces. I didn't look up any recipes. I just went at it. 8.4 ounces, 1 pound of butter. It's the THC is
8.4
4,000
ounces of what? 8.4 ounces of what?
flour and sugar leaf.
Okay.
It was 20% THC and ended up 4,700 something milligrams of THC in it. So I did the math like 10 times. I'm like, there's no fucking way. But it was the amount. It is. I didn't, honest to God, the smallest amount on one slice of toast, and then I had a normal piece of toast. I sat down 20 hours. Mother's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yep, just going back to bed. I'll talk to you later."
Oh my god.
It's awesome. It's really good.
Cool.
Way too strong. And then I found a recipe is 7 grams.
Strong.
7 grams to a pound. I'm like, that sounds kind of weak, but 4.3 or 4.3. What am I saying? 8.4 ounces.
We'll just take a quarter cup of it, and then mix a quarter cup of it with 3/4 of a cup of regular plain old normal butter. Cut it by 75%, and there you go.
Cut it. Yeah. Get some baby lacquer.
Like I make my edibles at my cookies anyway. 300 milligram dosage per cookie, and I know full well that they don't taste good. They do not.
Wait,
Basement. I know they fucking are nasty,
they're
but they're
medicine.
supposed
They're
to
not
be.
supposed to taste good.
These cookies, I'm going to tell you right now, one of these cookies, Mama Redneck, and I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care who your fucking tolerance is. I
That's
don't
20
care.
hours for me.
One of these fucking cookies is going to lay you fucking flat.
I
That's a
would
three.
take one of
That
those
one
cookies
cookie
I
and
is
I would
estimated
proper cut
2
it
to
in
They don't
300
even they don't even
milligrams.
look like tasty cookies. They just
That one piece of toast, it was like an eighth of a teaspoon of butter. I estimated
Now,
2 to 300 milligrams. Dude, I was out 20 hours. That one cookie.
now
See
that's
you
a
later.
300. That's a 300 milligram dosage of RSO in that. The RSO that went into making that is
Yeah.
85% THC.
Wow.
So, like I said, one of those cookies. Now, many of you guys know Canadian bacon. Right? Mike came down here at one point. He had a real good time, and I gave him a bag of these cookies. He got in his car. Mike has done the trip from Ottawa to his place hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, literally. Mike had one of these cookies. Mike got lost on the way home.
So I did that.
And he was in his own state.
Yeah.
His own
Yeah,
province. Yeah, got lost.
My daughter's father-in-law, I made RSO and he'd never had it, but I made small ones and I explained it to him like, let's take this small one, see how it goes, you know what I mean? And then the next day, take a little bit bigger one. Now he went home and he took 3 of the fucking biggest ones and plopped
Jesus
them down. I get a call from my fucking son. He's like, "What the fuck did you give my fucking father?" I'm like, "This RSO." He says he's in the middle of a town. He's lived in his entire life and doesn't know how to get home. Doesn't know who he is. They can't find his car. He says he's seeing things. He says there's something chasing him. I'm like, they found him running through a fucking graveyard. Fucking
Yeah.
something was chasing him. He's freaking the fuck out. I got fucking shit for it. I mean, his wife called me fucking, "What did you get my husband? You
Well,
don't give him
not-
stuff like that." I'm like, "He
not
smokes
your
weed. I
fault.
told him not to freaking." He's like, "Well,"
That's
I
awesome.
took it away from him. When you come here, and I went there, she handed it to me. Don't ever give them him again. He has your whole bag of them. Don't ever let him have those again. Ever. I'm like, "All right." You want to get weed, regular weed? That's fine. Not those.
One stoner,
one
3
of those
cats
dudes.
sent me some.
It was
sent me
strong
some-
stuff. It was strong.
One of those cookies, and you're just babblingly incoherent for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had an
When it
edible
starts
do that.
hitting you, though, that feeling, you're just like, oh, here it comes. I'm fucked. You
It's
know.
always the same too. It's funny because if you do edibles with a friend at the same time, it's
usually just
always
me.
like 20, 25 minutes or so later, you wind up looking at each other. Hey, are you feeling it yet? And you look at each other, and it's like,
Then it's like,
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. And then you get the warm flush.
the fuck.
I don't get much of an effect other than wanting to go to sleep from edibles. Any
One
other
stoner,
effect other
3
than that?
cats sent me some trail mix. This is years back. It was obnoxious. It was no word of a lie. I had a half of a slice of mango. It was about this big. Freeze dried mango. You know, it's a tiny ass fucking piece. No, I'm not even kidding. 6 raisins and a little 3-finger pinch of shaved coconut.
Yeah.
Done. It was like a day and a half. I finally came to. My phone was blown up. Her and a few other people were like, "Are you okay?"
Damn.
I was like, "What the fuck? What did you put in that?"
The good shit.
Then I did it again.
Oops, I did it again. All right, folks, I'm gonna fly.
All right, man.
Joint with a
You
buddy.
said-
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Hey, redneck.
Yeah, I gotta pop over and say hi to
Mama, have a good rest
I
of your
love you.
night. DK,
Night.
basement.
Cheers, man.
Later. Thanks for having me on, man.
Later, man. Anytime, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna bail out on everybody. I'm gonna slut
Night.
around on the internet.
Thanks,
I'm gonna,
Basement. Have a good night.
Thanks for having me up,
Probably
Basement.
see you over on Troy's.
Cheers, DK.
Night,
Have a
Mama.
good one. Yeah, I'll say hi over there. I'm gonna be over there in a little bit and say hi.
All right, man.
Cheers, DK. Have a good night, man. Meet Chamber, Stony, Susie, Judas, Lost Art. Big Mo. Ricky. Timekeeper. Karmatically correct. Susie tried. And up and on down the line. Didn't see Blind Neil tonight. Hope Blind Neil's all good. Stefan, you gotta have a good night. We missed Hawkwind tonight. I guess he must have slept through Slash Gordon. But in any case, you guys all keep calm and toke on, everyone. Ciao for now.